Texans, Ravens NFL player Jacoby Jones dead at 40. Jones also played for the then San Diego Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. He ended his NFL career with 2,733 yards and 14 touchdowns. NFL wide receiver Jacoby Jones, who played with the Houston Texans and Baltimore Ravens and who helped the Ravens win the 2013 Super Bowl by scoring 2 touchdowns, has died, his former teams announced Sunday. Jones was 40 years old. We are deeply saddened to hear about the passing of Jacoby Jones. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family at this difficult time, the Texans wrote on the social media platform X. Jones, a native of New Orleans, was drafted by the Texans in the 3rd round of the 2007 draft. He played 5 seasons for the Texans and then signed with the Baltimore Ravens, where he would go on to help the team win the 2013 Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers. In the 3-4-3-1 Super Bowl victory, Jones scored 2 touchdowns, a 56-yard pass from quarterback Joe Flacco, and a 108-yard kickoff return. "I love Jacoby Jones. We all did," Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said in a statement. "His spirit, enthusiasm, and love for people were powerful. He was a light. He was the cherished son of his loving mom, Emily. They were so close. He was a man of faith." Jones died overnight in his sleep, NBC affiliate KPRC of Houston reported. No cause of death was announced by either NFL team. "My favorite football play was when Jacoby was talking to his mom in the end zone, just before a late-game kickoff return against the Vikings in a snowstorm shootout. Jacoby then raced to catch the ball and run it back for a touchdown," Harbaugh said. As a Raven, Jones also caught the pass dubbed the Mile High Miracle, a 70-yard touchdown pass that tied the 2012 AFC playoff game against the Denver Broncos with less than a minute left. The Ravens won 38-35. Former Raven and Pro Football Hall of Famer Ray Lewis, who played with Jones, was among those expressing shock and sadness over Jones' death. "My brother, you will truly be missed. They can't take the memories and the hard work you put in on and off the football field. You always gave back and always a pillar in the community," Lewis wrote on X, adding, "Love ya, JJ." Jones also played for the then San Diego Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. He ended his NFL career with 2,733 yards and 14 touchdowns. Jones spent 3 years in Baltimore from 2012 to 2014, but it was his first playoff run that turned him into a franchise legend. The story began when he caught a 70-yard bomb from Joe Flacco to tie the divisional round game against the Denver Broncos with less than a minute to go, leading to the Ravens knocking off the AFC's top seed in double overtime. Then in the Super Bowl just a few weeks later, he scored 2 massive touchdowns, one a 56-yard pass from Flacco and the other a 108-yard kickoff return to help Baltimore win its 2nd championship in franchise history. But if you're reading this article, then you already knew that. Everyone knows the legend of Jacoby Jones the player, but the story of Jacoby Jones the person is just as impressive, if not more so. Just 6 weeks ago, I had the honor of speaking with Jones for an exclusive interview, and just in that 10-minute conversation, his passion for life itself was crystal clear. The highlight of that conversation was his new job as head coach of the Beaumont Renegades, a National Arena League team set to begin play in 2025, and his enthusiasm was on full display. "I was overwhelmed, like when I got the phone call, we talked, and I accepted it," Jones said in the interview. "They called me like, hey, your show." I was like, all right, I'll take it. Then I said, let me call you all back, had to look myself in the mirror and say, hey, you got some weight on your shoulders. Little did I, or anyone else, know at the time that he would tragically never get to fulfill that dream.